Hey Preds Nation, Johnny here. Oh look, would you look at that, another multiple work for me for my Predemption channel on the same day that the Preds have a game recap for me to react to. Can't the Preds make this easier on me and do it on an off day? I know trades need to be made, but it would make my life a little bit easier. After all, we all remember the 3-video Sunday that I had to do. Well, if you missed it, I don't know where you've been. If you have, Nito Niederreiter got traded to Winnipeg on Saturday, and as we all remember, Tanner Jeannot got traded to Tampa on Sunday after the Preds Coyotes game concluded. And this afternoon, before the Preds would take on the Pittsburgh Penguins, that old foe that defeated us in the 2017 Stanley Cup Final, with lineup decisions being made, with guys being called up from Milwaukee, and we'll get to that. Well, lo and behold, with that extra D-man that was added to the roster with Cal Foote coming over from Tampa in the Tanner Jeannot trade, we thought, hey, maybe that means that Dante Fabro would be traded soon, and he still might. But somebody else who had been in circulating trade rumors was finally dealt, because unlike Roman Josi, this man has no trade clause in his contract and no move clause in his contract. Going to the Edmonton Oilers, who are all but certain to lock up a playoff spot soon, but they wanted to shore up that defense. Well, we sent them Mattias Ekholm and the Preds 2023 6th-round pick, and the Preds retained 4% of Ekholm's contract for the duration of it, so that means $250,000 per season until Ekholm becomes an unrestricted free agent, which isn't so bad because the Preds are going to be well under the salary cap for the next few seasons as they get younger and their younger players get more experience. Well, in exchange for him, the Preds get the Oilers' first-round pick this year, which has no lottery protection, is the word I was looking for there, because the Oilers are certain to make a playoff spot anyway, so they can guarantee it to the Preds. They get the Oilers' 4th-round pick this year. They get Tyson Barrie, who currently has, let me look at the cap hit. He is making $4.5 million this year and $4.5 million next year because he becomes an unrestricted free agent. And also, the Preds receive the Oilers' first-round pick from last year's draft, which was 32nd overall, from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Reed Schaefer. Now, Reed Schaefer currently plays for the WHL's Seattle Thunderbirds. He's 19 years old. He's going to be 20 this year. And his current stats are, last year with the Thunderbirds, in 66 games, he had 32 goals and 26 assists for 58 points. And currently, so far this year, he's played in 44 games, 23 goals, 24 assists, and 47 points overall. I was kind of thinking that maybe the Preds would be able to squeeze out another first-round pick or a second-round pick out of the Oilers. But overall, this isn't so bad. The Preds are stockpiling picks moving forward so they can quickly refill the cupboard of prospects so they won't be a rebuilding team for long. And that's basically what they can say once the trade deadline passes. This isn't a reset. Maybe the turnover will be quicker than we expect, but I can safely say I see us as a rebuilding team, and I'm glad we finally embraced it so we don't drag this out forever and even get worse before we admit that we have to get better. I like that Poile, with the assistance of Trotz behind the scenes, we don't know who's really pulling the strings. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Both men, Barry Trotz and David Poile, are respected across the league, so they can still make moves. And I don't think the Preds are done leading up to March 3rd. There's still more pieces that can be moved from this roster. We still expect, at least I do, and from everything I'm reading, I think Dante Fabro is still going to get moved to get younger and give him a fresh start. Look for that to potentially be San Jose. And with that extra draft capital that the Preds have, I don't think first or second will be moved. Maybe a third to entice somebody to take maybe Duchesne Duchesne sounds like he wants to be in Nashville. Maybe they'll respect that. Maybe in the offseason before the draft, I could see the Preds trying to add in the caveat of one of those extra draft picks before the draft, along with, say, a Ryan Johansson to get him moved. He still has 2 years left. Overall, though, I still do like the direction this team is going in. It is owning the position it is in, and it is attempting to get younger and better, that we as Preds Nation can finally see this team start to climb that playoff mountain again. Not going to happen this year, probably won't happen next year, but hopefully it's within our sights soon enough. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And Preds Nation, I know it's tough to watch your favorites start to get traded away or maybe leave by free agency as this team gets younger, but at least with the playoffs just around the corner, this Preds team may not make the playoffs, but there's enough love to go around for your fan favorite to root for them as individuals on their new teams to hopefully win the cup.